Hello, everybody, and welcome to WarCrafters for June 29th, 2025. It's Time Machine episode, Season 2, episode 26. We're going to talk about Rematch, Backlogged Acclaimed RPG, Virtual Yucatan Trip, Terraria and Palworld, and Delivery Games. All right, let's get into it. Because it's a Time Machine episode, it'll probably be pretty quick, but you never know. Maybe I'll go on a rant somewhere. This is the front page of ohmTown as of June 29th, but this is the front page of WarCrafters over at ohmTown.com. I'm still trying to figure out how I can redirect all of the groups to make them shorter, but you have to go to like groups and WarCrafters, but you can actually find all of the groups under the menu option here. 6 main categories, 50 channels, still developing 5 more, a sports one, a couple of others, but anyway, we're interested in starting up a sports one because you don't know sports, and that's really more pointed at me than at any viewer. But anyway, if you're interested in that and want to host or co-host, get in touch. Send an email to mayor@ohmtown.com. We also have well, hold on. Let me see if I can log in real quick. You know what? Everything's powered by ohmTown. We'll see on the other side of this. I got to stop being distracted. Let's do it again. See you soon. All right, let's go. So the first article is over on the WarCrafters channel. Rematch is a game for people who love soccer and for those who don't. Slow clap. Has a new online third-person PvP soccer game called Rematch. It's one of the best games that the author has ever played. It's over at Kotaku. Zach Wisen put the article together. Yeah, so it says they're not a soccer fan. They find the sport boring to watch. They never liked any soccer video games. They outright hated EA's FIFA series. Anytime they were forced to play it for even just a few minutes, they say here. They don't even love Rocket League, which I'm not a big fan of any of this stuff that they're talking about so far. And yet they stayed up until 2 a.m. over the weekend playing a soccer game, and they did it again the next night. And that's because Rematch, out now, is unlike any other soccer game that they've played. Captures the best part of the sport while excising the junk. Well, you're more interactive. I don't know. I have never really liked Rocket League, but I'd play it. But then again, I don't know. I'm probably undiagnosed ADHD, for crying out loud. I don't know. I can't handle boredom. If it's boring, then I start walking. So, and I find the news, particularly our dynamic here at ohmTown, pretty not boring. It's exciting because it's something new every day, and that's the motto of my company. Most modern soccer games are played from high up perspective, and you're asked to control the entire team all at once. And in these games, you aren't really playing soccer, instead controlling a match from afar like a weird soccer god. For fans of the sport like their brother, it can be fun enough, but Rematch, out now on Xbox, PS5, PC, is very different. In Rematch, you control one player throughout the whole match, and the camera is located directly behind you. So it's like Dune, but on a soccer pitch. Anyway, seems like it'd be fun. If you want to know more about it, go over to Kotaku.com. Zach Wisen put the article together. The deck statement actually says the new third-person action spin on soccer is laser focused on being fast and fun, and it's multiplayer. So, as far as I know. All right, let's keep going. Next article. Oh, did I? Yeah, I did. I put everything in ohmTown. So if you want today's show notes, you can hit !WC over on twitch.tv. Otherwise, it's already embedded in the description for today's streams. And the way that it works is I do we, typically me, MayorWatt, and the Sentient AI right there, who's not here today, go through 3 shows on the weekends on Saturday and 3 different shows on Sunday. So on Saturday, it's RealityHacker, Wanted, and the Continuity Report. So that becomes the weekend edition of Non Sequitur News Saturday, as well as 3 individual podcasts. So 4 podcasts are created on Saturday alone. And then another 4 are created when I do WarCrafters today, right now. And then after this show is going to be Technology Today. And then after that is FourWheelTech. Those 3 shows combine to become Non Sequitur News Sunday edition. And then Monday through Friday, we do Non Sequitur News every day, pretty much at 7 o'clock. But this week, due to this last weekend's pull on me, being mayor, I have a lot of bosses, and so I get pulled away. So I thought I was going to be able to do my summer of stream all for the last 2 months, but no, I'm not going to be able to. And this coming month is my only free weekend, seems to be this weekend, the one coming up. So I'm still batting cleanup for all of these past episodes. Anyway, this next article is over in the continuity report. This critically acclaimed RPG is the most backlogged game on how long to beat, but you should play it anyway, they say. The Witcher 3 is the most backlogged game of all time on how long to beat. But you should commit and play it already. How long to beat is primarily known for its namesake. Basically, how long does it take to beat a game, either the main story or everything, 100%. So it's a collection of data on the runtime of just about every game you can imagine, split up into various gameplay styles. That makes it an effective resource when it comes to determining which game to play next. And do you have time for a big 100-hour RPG, or do you want to just kind of stick around with, casual games? I'm a filthy casual. So the article is over at Screen Rant. Lee D'Amato, I think it is. Lee D'Amato put the article together. And Witcher 3 is the most backlogged game. So Witcher 3 is the most backlogged game on how long to beat, over 27,000 backlogs, which I'm not sure what that actually means. People who have signed up for completing it but haven't actually acknowledged that they've completed it, because it's all voluntary data. There's nothing in there that triggers in Witcher 3, I don't think, right? Coming in second, third, and fourth place, respectively, is the entire BioShock series in release order, while Portal 2 takes the number 5 spot. Most of the backlog games are in the similar vein, critically acclaimed, fan-beloved, influential titles that you might just never have gotten around to playing, which is why Steam basically has billions of dollars in games that have been purchased but never used, never played. I've got a bunch of them. So, and then they talk about all play styles average 103 hours to complete Witcher 3. It's a massive game. It really is. Go and check it out. It's a fun watch. For me, I never played Witcher 3. Can't get into it. Just not my style of game. I like first-person survival, base building, crafting games, and casual games. Typically casual crafting games. But all right, let's get into this next article. This next article is over in RealityHacker, visiting the virtual Yucatan for cave adventures, guided tours, and whitewater racing in a kayak VR Mirage new DLC. Yeah, so Kayak VR. This particular one is called Mirage. Has made quite a splash with its latest Yucatan DLC, offering a visually stunning journey through Mexico's famed peninsula. Following the path of a Kayak VR Mirage's previous DLC content, the Yucatan pack offers 3 different modes of play to start off. Let's take a guided tour, they say in this article. It's over at Upload VR. Don Hopper, Don Hopper put the article together. I might actually get this. It seems pretty chill, but I think it might be fun to actually kayak in VR. You're sitting anyway most of the time. Might as well don the VR headset. I've got a Pico 4 headset. I want to get the Ultra, but haven't bothered pursuing that yet. Following the path of Kayak VR Mirage's previous DLC, the Yucatan offers 3 different play modes. They floated down narrow cave passages, found themselves instinctively ducking at various points, a clear testament to the presence and immersion that they were feeling in the detailed environment. It looks neat. It looks pretty legit. I love this kind of stuff. I like roller coasters in VR as well. Some people get sick. But it takes time to adapt to VR. You basically start feeling nauseous and you take your headset off a little bit and ground yourself again in reality and put it back on. The free roam mode that they say was exactly that. You get to explore what you just experienced on the tour at your own pace, and this was great because it gave the opportunity to really soak in all the details that were there and give them another deeper sense of immersion in what they were doing. It just seems like it's a fun thing to do. I don't know if I would sit like that in a VR rowing thing, kayak. You know what? I'm going to mute it and I'm going to hit play because if you're listening to this in the podcast, I'm sorry. It's a visual thing. So is that how you paddle in a kayak? I didn't know you paddle like that. Okay. I mean, I thought you go like that. Not. Anyway. So this is like literally room scale. The guy has a seat. He's sitting in a seat that suspends his entire body in the seat, and it's actuated. So this is pretty cool. They have a simulator basically. I'm gonna have to look into that simulator. That might be fun. But it's very difficult for me to use something like that. I mean, I've got space behind me, but I use it for room scale VR, not just for sitting in a seat. And I do have plenty of space. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. That might be interesting. So he's basically sitting in a seat that has actuation and stuff like that, it seems. Oh yeah, it definitely does because it just kind of launched him around. It's lurching him left and right. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Pretty neat idea. Kayak VR. Let's see what it's on. It says, when paired with a powerful PC VR system and a proper mobile profile, playing Kayak VR's Mirage Yucatan DLC seemed to almost help them feel the bumps of the rocks beneath the water as it pitched back and forth, and the chair that they were in created for them to created a sense of buoyancy that they'd never experienced before in a simulation. So that chair, though, is $4,000. Yeah, but if you can seek out a first-hand demo on a motion platform, it can help gain understanding of why synchronized motion in VR can feel like next-level experience. Well, that's why people want whole-body stuff. They say overall they were impressed with the time that they spent kayaking across the virtual Yucatan. On Steam, the game goes for a price of $23, the DLC costing $8. You can get the game and previous released Soka Valley DLC as part of the complete package for a 15% discount, dropping it down to $33.12 for everything, I guess. You can get the main game and the previously released for $33. That's interesting. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, might have to check that out. They say that they'll be keeping an eye out for any new DLC that Better Than Life might bring to the game. Definitely speaks to me because while I would like to go and see all of these places, I know I'm not going to be going there. It's just not going to happen, folks. All right, this next article is over in WarCrafters. Terraria shares details on new update and Palworld crossover. Developer RealityHacker has unfortunately announced that has unfortunately announced to players that the long-awaited Terraria update 1.4.5 still doesn't have a clear release date. Okay, I thought I saw a video of somebody playing it. Anyway, that said, it's not all bad news. RealityHacker has confirmed that some Palworld content is coming to Terraria. Oh, okay. With update 1.4.5. So it's the other way around. I thought that there was stuff from Terraria already in Palworld. I thought I saw a video about it. Anyway, Jose V. Rossi put the article together over at GameRant.com. And it says here, Terraria is a 2D action-adventure sandbox game where players explore procedurally generated worlds to mine resources, craft tools, build structures, and face off. It's partially procedurally generated. I think there's zones that... like it's enumerated in the procedure that the Underrealm is built a certain way. Underrealm? It's like a clothing store. An underwear clothing store. So Terraria has seen massive success across all platforms, selling over 60 million copies and making it one of the best-selling and most enduring indie games to date. And for a while, Terraria players have been waiting for the release of 1.4.5, which is a major patch. Apparently, RealityHacker has news regarding the long-awaited update. Some of that stuff is going to come. My watch just told me I'm sedentary. I haven't been sitting for more than an hour or two. Okay. Sorry, Apple Watch. Anyway, it says that it still lacks a clear release date. So this is the Terraria version. Palworld, though, has just launched a crossover with Terraria called Tides of Terraria, bringing a lot of the elements of the 2D indie into the Palworld universe. Now, RealityHacker wants to go the other way around and bring Palworld elements into Terraria, confirming that it'll happen with 1.4.5. Just don't know exactly when. All right, let's go. The last article for today's WarCrafters is over in WarCrafters, 8 best games about delivering things. Games that revolve around delivering various items tends to immerse players in a peaceful, sometimes even charming experience where they can enjoy a stress-free gaming experience, except don't play deliver at all costs or something like that. I think that one is kind of crazy. Oh, you know what? I won't be able to... Hold on a second. Let me see if I can make this happen. 1 second. Sorry, folks. See if I can make this happen. Nope. How about now? Come on. Yeah, for whatever reason. See, I'm air gapped. I'm protecting the world from the sentient AI getting out and finding its Terminator body. But unfortunately, this isn't playing. I don't know. Sometimes game rant videos don't play for me. But anyway, they have Bilal Ahmad Kataki and Megan Smith put together a video ranking the 8 best games about delivering things. And they say these are their picks, but there's no content. It's a video. But I'm sure it looks like Mail Time and Death Stranding is in this, but I don't know. I can't play it. It's not letting me play it. It's very, very frustrating. Well, anyway, that is it for today's WarCrafters. So I am going to craft a way to go back to the front page of WarCrafters over at ohmTown.com, and we're going to call it a day. I'm going to shut down, restart with Technology Today in tow. So stick around. See you soon. Bye-bye.